Howdy there, it's Yoshi Bear! So, the data miners has been scavenging through the Mario Kart Tour datas and discovered that Jungle Tour may very well be our next tour. I'm already loving the tour name. You can technically say it's a location tour, as it is in the jungle, so it is a location. It has been a wild ride with these weird tours. Character name tour, trick tour, flower tour, and yes, finally, a location tour, not your usual city tour. Another thing to back up that it's going to be a jungle tour is the last bonus challenge, as Donkey Kong will be our last boss battle in the bonus challenge in the Pauline Cup, which also happened in the Baby Rosalina tour, where Hammer Bro was the last bonus challenge as well, and that foreshadowed it being the Hammer Bro tour. So yeah, looking like a good direction for the tour that is going to be a jungle tour. To be honest, even though Flower Tour has just started, I'm already looking forward to the next tour. I just can't wait. So anyways, when there is a new tour, meaning there may be some new characters or new character reskins. And I want to do some predictions on what character or what kind of reskin it will be. This is just fun and games, it's not confirmed, so we like to play a bit of logic into Mario Kart Tour, don't we? So first of all, let's start with Donkey Kong. As much as I want to see Donkey Kong's reskin in this tour, we need to work out 2 and 2 together. Donkey Kong is already primal for the jungle, minus the tie. So somehow I can't see a reskin for Donkey Kong that can relate to the jungle tour itself, apart from his standard self. Unless Tender wants to go extreme and do Donkey Kong Wild, or Donkey Kong Untamed, or Donkey Kong Feral, or something like that. Just playing names here. So I was thinking that the perfect candidate for this role is the 8-bit OG, the original Donkey Kong baddie from the arcade in 1981. The original Donkey Kong was the real villain of Mario back in the days that liked to throw barrels at Mario on top of the platform. So he can be a good candidate to be a reskin for Donkey Kong. I know we all want to see a Donkey Kong reskin, and this tour works super well for Donkey Kong. And we all know that Nintendo likes to be unpredictable and troll us. So who knows, maybe they may even drop Donkey Kong Jr. if they want to. One of my favourite returning characters I want to see in tour, since his first and only appearance was in Super Mario Kart. He needs some love, and it would be great to have him make a return in tour. And then there is the second Kong that is playable in Mario Kart Tour. That is Diddy Kong. To be honest, I can't find any existing outs for Diddy Kong, but they could give him probably Diddy Kong Leaf or Nature, something like that. So removing his baseball cap and t-shirt, he'll be going herbal. So he could be covered with leaves and twigs to cover himself up. But this is just a random idea, as I really can't think of anything for him. And finally, there are 2 high potential characters that we all want to see. And one of them can finally possibly make a return in Mario Kart Tour, and that is Funky Kong, or the debut for Diddy Kong. Because it would really be great to have either one. But the way how things are going, I say it's wishful thinking. So always have low expectation whenever there are new tours to come, as we don't even have a Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong reskin yet. And here there are 7 or 9 reskins of Peach and Mario already. Speaking of Peach and Mario, yep, I'm going to have to say it. There are existing types of reskins I can see happening for Mario and Peach, and they are the Mario and Peach Safari that you can see here. Or they could use Mario Savage or Mario Barbarian or Mario Tarzan, Mario Neanderthal. But something similar to this. I know this don't relate with the jungle, but you know, something Tarzan-y kind of style. But I do believe that 1 or 2 of the Kongs will most certainly should take the spotlight for next tour. If Mario Peach does, then oh boy. Anyways, now moving on to the kart and glider, I can see Bolt Buggy being one of the spotlight karts, plus it was one of the missing kart that was in the beta testing. Also, it is Donkey Kong's signature kart in Mario Kart 7, so this will make it the perfect debut combo having those two together for tour. So they gotta bring Bolt Buggy back, cause I would definitely pull for it since I missed out the Dozer Dasher, and these big hefty karts look so cool. Other substitute karts I can see happening for the jungle tour is the Piranha Prowler, as piranha plants are often found in the jungles in Mario games. So I can see this kart being a super for the next tour. Also, I can see a recolor of the cheap charger. At the moment we have the green charger, which literally works well for jungle tour, hence the value for Dino Dino Jungle RT. But other than green, I can see the yellow cheap charger working well for the jungle tour. And with the gliders, I can see Wally Wing for Mario Kart 8. There is a potential of possibly Beast Glider, also known as Ghastly Glider, or Swooper. I know majority of us have this, but Mario Kart Tour likes to recycle, and I'm just relating it to the themes that we have. Plus, it was never in the spotlight, so there may be some that don't have it yet. And on the bright side, it's always good to level them up, you know? So chill. Other than that, they could just design a completely new glider that can relate to the jungle, or the spotlight characters or karts, so predicting that is out of the question. Now finally, let's talk about the retro track that they can potentially bring. So stating the obvious, Donkey Kong Jungle from Mario Kart 7, and then there is a Mario Kart 8 remake that has a high chance of making it for next tour, because Jungle Jungle. And another jungle course that I can see happening is the Donkey Kong Jungle Parkway in Mario Kart 64. This can be up on the list too, which is one of my top 10 tracks I want to see in Mario Kart Tour, because it is a very easily transferable track that can implement well in Tour. And there is that signature long bridge that they have there, where you can drop your bananas and have a high chance guaranteed hit on other drivers. Woo! Another potential track I can easily see implemented into Tour is Mario Kart Super Circuit, Riverside Park and Lakeside Park. These two looks very closely between Donut Plain and Mario Circuit 4, and it looks like an easily creatable track that can be imported with ease. Although it is not jungle-licious as the other two and are not favoured as much, but in terms of similarities in the current tracks that we have, Riverside and Lakeside Park has the upper hand in design to be imported onto the mobile. Well, I hope they don't troll us and just give us Dino Dino Jungle, because if they did that, they'd just be taking the piss, to be honest. But can you imagine that maybe they can possibly have Dino as a playable character? But that ain't never going to happen. He's just going to be an obstacle, and that's it, nothing else. But just imagine having a Dino racing along with the Motley crew instead of being behind the scenes. But another thing I want to add is that piranha plants are often found in jungle themes in Mario games. So who knows, maybe we might get piranha plant as a new special, or a new spotlight, or maybe a piranha plant kart or glider, because piranha plants do often appear in jungle themed games in Mario, so work 2 and 2 together, you have piranha plant. So possibly piranha plant can be a potential candidate to be on the spotlights for next tour, but that's just wishful thinking again, so who knows. We just gotta wait and see. But it's really fun to try to predict and work logic around Mario and the Mario universe and Mario Kart Tour. So who do you guys want to see in Jungle Tour? Comment down below and let me know. That's it for this video. Yoshi out.